Hello, it's Velda here, Velda Gameblight. Well, I suppose you must like the podcast because you're listening now. Unless you've just skipped to the end, in which case, do go back to the beginning. Maybe not the beginning, because that's when they burnt my tent. I like that tent. It's not just like you can go to a shop and buy a new tent. Although you can do that, but I didn't want to because it was a good tent, and I was very fond of it. Anyway, I think I've gone off the point. Yes, thanks for listening. And apparently we're on Podbean, Spotify and iTunes and Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr, whatever they are. Probably something degenerate.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
We live in a sad, dangerous world where Buddy Holly is gone, and as a result, we've got to fight those ogres. Damn it.
60 points of damage from a sudden bolt. I think that's a new record.
The power of positivity means Velda takes another meat hook to the face.
I'm just going to run through the door with Philly.
Okay.
He's going to blast the door off its hinges.
You are quite the clever man. Sitting in the pool, a female dwarf, Ica and Caragor, One Fang.
The adventure continues now.
Well, I've murdered us all.
Yeah, you've
Quite
killed
possibly.
us, Colin.
Quite possibly.
It's possible, yeah.
Talking about death, I mean, like, Holly said, like, because she's just hearing one half of this, right? So she's hearing me go like, oh no, oh my God, what do you mean? Oh my, her arm. Ugh. She's like, is Shania going to die? I was like, no, Shania's not going to die. Like, she's leveled up, like she's taken some big hits, but I don't think she's going to die, not just yet. And then she's like, and what's with the Arnie accent? I was like, well, I went to go ow, but in my like Shania, it sort of turned into ow, and then everyone started doing Arnie. And she made the observation that Arnie, like the voice, is like the Pringles of doing voices. Like once you pop, you can't stop because everyone just starts going, oh my God, it just kicks off, doesn't it? No, and you just can't stop doing it because
it's a very fun voice to do.
It is. It's the one.
I do love dropping a bit of Arnie into every now and then.
Yeah.
We've done it quite a lot of times. I'd like to go back and see how many times Arnie's been dropped.
Count how many times we go Arnie over the 300 episodes.
Arnie watch.
I would love for you to do that, Colin, because if there are two things I love in this world, it is stats and killing the Danger Club with scary monsters. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. Oh, what a moment. What a glorious, beautiful moment.
So, fake Caragor, fake Ica, and who is it? Fake...
some other...
who's the other person?
A dwarf.
Oh, a dwarf.
I think
it was Fulton's ex-wife. Basically.
Yeah. I think before we get involved in any conversation with these fakes, we should just toss a live toaster in there. Just get over and done with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enough of your plot points. I don't believe any of you.
Summon toaster.
Yeah.
Or are they fake? Are they really the villains? Is Caragor, now going to be...
Caragor's always been
the villain in the podcast.
Come on.
They're chained up.
That could be true, guys.
They're not like...
They're in
Don't believe
They're
them.
in a hot tub.
They're shapeshifters.
They might not be fake. Scott might have legitimately given me permission to play Caragor for the rest of this adventure in any way I see fit. That could have happened.
Absolutely.
Well, that sounds unlikely. Well, I mean, I'm very interested to find out what these guys to say. I wish we had a nice enclosed room to hear what they had to say, but unfortunately, no, we've got 4 lumbering ogres to deal with before we can get anywhere near finding out what the fuck's going on with that. So, may as well just fight it out.
Like, what was the point of putting such an elaborately complex lock on a door made of like balsa wood? Like, what was the point of that? I was imagining like thick castle gates sort of business, like really like good. No,
it is a really thick, solid. Like if you are picturing it right, like big, thick oak doors, like heavy. Aragorn needs 2 hands to push them open, kind of doors. Those kind of actually probably more than that. Having worked in those places, Aragorn ain't that strong.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, he was throwing my shoulder out.
Yeah.
It still looks sexy. But but yeah, he hit it with the spell. He hit it with was, you are level 10 right now, and you are entering this powerful castle, and the captain of their guard hit it with a spell, and just be glad he didn't hit something like Fulton's axe with that spell.
Yeah, right. That would
be doing another little MZ side episode.
Yeah. But that's it. Cancel the quest. I've got to rehaft my axe. It's like, no, put it in a bag.
Leave it for the dead.
Yeah. Chuck it over the edge.
Yeah.
MZ's axe has been broken a number of times in this adventure.
Yeah.
And never by monsters. It's never by a monster with using an I destroy your weapon ability or some kind. It's always by Fulton fumbling.
Yep. Broken handle, everything. Yeah. It's always crap.
Well, even though Fulton's leveling up, his skills haven't improved. He's just able to heft his axes even harder.
Yeah.
So he's still just hurling his axe around with little finesse, but when you hit that ground, it shatters. It's like, wow.
Is it like... Is the axe like Trigger's broom? Is this like Trigger's axe? Like every part of the axe has been replaced now. Is it still MZ?
Yeah.
Has he got a new ghost in it?
Yeah, right.
Moved in next door.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like MZ.
You're someone different.
It's been recast.
Well, that's what happens when you get your axes from Wish.
Yeah.
Memby. Yeah.
I love that it's because there's nothing about the lore of this axe that means it should be that bad. Like it's like your ancestral heirloom made by a family of crafters that has since been infused with the spirit, has been upgraded, has been like, it should be the greatest axe in the world, and yet it just keeps breaking.
Yeah.
This was the dice just don't back up the lore at all.
Has it got? It's not got ghost touch, has it? It's a striking.
No, it has got ghost touch.
It's got ghost touch.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, that should be a great axe.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we're kind of glossing over the many enemies that it's cleaved through. And we're just like, oh yeah, there were some enemies there, but no, they're not there anymore.
Just focus on the failure. Don't focus on the success.
Well, that is my life, goal really. Focus on the few failures and not upon any of the successes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the ghost touch is kind of MZ helping out, because obviously he is a ghost and he's inside it, so he can attack. He can hurt other ghosts. So that's kind of MZ giving a little bit of his extra oomph to.
But then we just have him sitting in this weird chalet by an eternal beach, just being like, what? How does that work exactly?
Again, like
you're
the
fighting
law
a ghost.
doesn't
Just gonna get up and do a jig in the garden. It's like
it's in the latest. I think it's in one of the latest Pathfinder modules, I think, about
MZ.
When you can store ghost touch like stuff in your weapons. I think there is a module about it where you can, the ghost purchases a chalet, and there's lots of different chalets for the different people. That's in one of the official Pathfinder
books. Book of the Dead, Chalet of the Dead.
Chalet of the Dead.
Yeah,
the George A. Romero sort of like retirement saga of zombies.
Yeah, when we get to 2.5, it's going to be like, it's going to be like Butlins. You can actually go to other people's chalets. You can go down to the arcades. Go on the dodgems.
I can't wait for the Adventure Path Bungalows of the Damned. That's going to be great. It's really...
there's going to be karaoke once a week. It's going to be great.
Yeah. So we kind of touched on, like, way back in episode 100, I think, around there, that there's something broken with the boneyard. Like the souls of the dead, a lot of the souls of the dead are not resting properly, and they're coming back to serve the Whispering Tyrant's legions. That's part of where he's getting so many of his forces from. And I like that kind of alongside this, when the boneyards got messed up, the property values in MZ's neighborhood seem to have massively gone up, and it's coincided with just all of his neighbors moving in and loads of new plots being built. And it's just like like this new development that everyone's now, because the boneyard's got a bit shit, everyone's now moving into this new housing development that MZ's got set up.
Yeah, it's a parallel of the real world. Like, house prices are going up, young ghosts can't afford to get onto the property ladder, because it's just not real estate anymore. And the old one's complaining about all these new souls coming around here. It was much nicer when it's a quiet little village, and now it's got this new development.
It used to be nice when it was all just creatives, and now it's just people that are in business.
Money grub is it? The rich ghosts move in, they buy it out, and they're renting everything out, and they're
like, I love it round here. It's so urban.
Yeah. The Axe Realm is like Bristol, basically, isn't it? It's like the big city's got too expensive, and now everyone's moving out to the Axe Realm.
Yeah,
it's got its own vibe going on.
It's cool round here. It's so nice.
I was in Berlin a couple of weeks ago with family. V's cousin lives there and his partner. We were out hanging there, and I was really happy. His partner, who is a lifelong Berliner and super cool kind of Berlin hipster, really doesn't like Kreuzberg, which is like. Kreuzberg is the cool bit of Berlin. It's like the street art, the cool bit of Berlin, and she's just like, no, it's just full of hipsters now. It's not the real Berlin anymore. It's just coffee shops and just people posing. I'm just like, it's Shoreditch. You have a Shoreditch.
Yes,
every city has got a cool bit that doesn't seem cool anymore because you hit 40.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an eternal pattern because obviously, like we said, the creators move into an area. It gets really cool. It gets this cool, avant-garde reputation, and then everyone wants to copy it. It goes in there and ruins it, and all the creatives move out because they can't afford to live there anymore. It's like in New York, they've got all those old warehouses and stuff, and in the 60s and 70s when they moved in, it was basically squatting, and it was really dangerous, and they were in fear of their lives. And now they're worth millions. These artists have been there for 40 years, photographers and stuff, and it's like, the whole area is just sanitized now. It's not. It's quite good for us because my thing that I moved into, they're like, well, if you can fix the walls, then you can move in there. Is now worth $10 million or whatever. You're like, but yes,
I like it because those areas are still very cool to the skinny jean wearing, asymmetrical haircut 20-year-olds who have moved in there, who have ruined it and aren't the real cool anymore. And it's got a real vibe of, no, it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah.
I could get on board with that, but can the Danger Club get on board with 2 encounters happening simultaneously?
No.
Oh my god.
We generally can't even do well with
We're
one.
flanked. We're outflanked. Shania's hiding at the moment as well. So.
Yeah, Shania's hiding behind the
That's true.
divan.
Very, very true, with good reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that might prove to be the genius move of this whole thing. So, when last we were with our dear Danger Club, you were fighting these ogres and their general, who's riding one of them, out in the courtyard. You had the idea of opening the door, running inside, shutting the door, locking it. Sensible plan. You managed to get the door open. Some of you ran in. Shania took a frankly silly amount of damage from these dumb ogres because of some incredible dice rolls, and but you got inside. At which point, the leader of them, the general, summoned up his magic and shattered the door to prevent your escape. And that was where we found you last. You were standing in a broken room with ogres standing all around you. And that's where we're going to jump in now. And you'll be pleased to know, I know you always love it when we start an episode like this. We're going to start the episode with a whole bunch of monster turns, because it's all there, guys, now.
Oh, God.
Right.
Great.
Sweet.
So, ogres in front of you, sauna behind you, with possibly the real Ica, Caragor, and a dwarven woman in it. Almost certainly totally real. Just don't even think about it. And got a few options. But first, the ogres are going to take some options. So, one of them was in melee with Velda. Velda flew away. Boo, Velda.
Yeah, I know. What a party pooper.
What a party pooper. Why couldn't you stay there and fight him hook to balls like a real wizard? So he's going to take his hook. He's going to sling his hook. And he drops it because it's not a thrown weapon. I can do jokes. Just because you don't laugh at them doesn't mean they're not jokes.
Was there a joke there? I genuinely, sorry, my jokeometer didn't register anything on there.
That's
sorry,
fine.
I had to break up a fight. My cat and the neighbour's cat are just fighting. So,
why is the neighbour's cat in your boat?
Mate, the cats own the boats, man. they just go in and out of each other's like boats. It's crazy. The marina boats, marina cats.
Marina cats.
Well,
Marina and the cats.
Wait,
well,
I can hear them.
they're literally like clawing each other's necks. I'm like, come on, stop it.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
nasty.
Well, much like a random pirate cat just came into your boat and beat up your cat, Colin. This ogre walks into the steam room and beats you up. He strides over to Bubba, and he goes ahead and he takes an attack with his big old hook.
Mate,
Nope, that's a 12.
that's not going to hit.
It's not one of the webbed ones, is it? They're taking penalties still to their movement, aren't they?
Let's see.
They
They're free of
should
the
be.
web. They're free of the web now because it was one. They're webbed for one until the beginning of their next turn. So they lost a turn. They were the
but
ones who did all the. They're the ones who did all the javelins because they couldn't move, so they just threw all their javelins at you.
Right. Okay.
So it actually worked out much worse for you than if they walked over.
I suppose it kind of did, but then don't they take a 10-foot circumstance penalty to
let
speed?
me have a little look. There might be, yeah. After which they take a 10-foot penalty to speeds. Yes, they do. So that will apply to them when their go comes up.
Just making sure.
No. Very well guessed. Very well brought up. That is a second miss. It's a 15. So he walks over to Bubba and just starts swinging away, but you're kind of blocking it with a lock. Whatever. These things are slow. These things are lumbering and clumsy, and it's kind of you've fought better. Let's put it that way. But they're just big and they hit hard. So you're just kind of, if you imagine you're just ducking underneath them and just keeping away while they're smashing the ground.
Yeah, okay.
So that's all for this one. Now it's time for the webbed ones, which, yes, because of the 10-foot penalty to speed, that's gonna really hurt them. So they come lumbering forwards. They're out of javelins, so there's no point doing those. It means they have to use 2 move actions to get up close, and then they get up and they surround Fulton because they are foolish.
Yes, good.
So Fulton, you are off guard now to these two, so you're -2 to your AC against these two because they've got you flanked.
Okay.
Which I'm sure will mean that 16 is a hit.
No.
And but maybe the other one, the one who comes around behind, will get you with a 21. Why are they even attacking you? What is the point? What is the point in anything?
Yes.
Stupid ogres. They come up, they surround you, and you're just spinning side by side, fighting them from both sides. And neither of them can land a hit. Right, that's a big old round of ogre goes. Let's go for top of the round, behind the sofa, Shania Rain.
Shania realizes there's nothing more to it, and she's gonna have to do something about these fuckers. So she cricks her neck and uses some chain lightning on those motherfuckers.
Oh, me meow.
So it's a range of 500 feet, because this is enhanced chain lightning we're talking about here.
Yeah.
It's heightened to the max, and so I target one creature, and then it sort of bounces to any number of additional creatures. So I'm going to try and get all of them with this chain lightning.
Okay.
It is 8d12 of electricity damage. You got to pass a basic reflex to get out of it. It's it's 9d12 because it's heightened. So
just to check,
Yeah.
what's your maximum spell rank? What's the highest rank of spells that you can cast?
6, I think, at the
6.
moment.
It's a rank 6 spell, so yeah, you can't
Yeah.
heighten it.
I can't. I can't.
No,
heighten it.
it's already the highest.
Oh
level
right,
you can
okay,
cast,
all right, okay. So it's all right. So it is.
So
8
just a
D12
pitiful tiny 8d12. Oh, well, that's going to make a difference. All right.
Okay. So
Okay. Strap in while I crit fail a bunch of reflex saves because they're
Okay.
really bad at reflex. So
excellent.
let's see. That's going to be an 11, which will be a crit fail.
Yep.
That's going to be a 14, which I think is also a crit
Also
fail.
a crit. Yes.
This one, he moves like water, and that's a 9. That's a crit. They all
crit fail.
All 3. Oh wait, no, there's a 4th one. Can you hit everyone in an area?
Yes.
To another creature, then jumps to another creature, and so on. You can end the chain at any point. You can't target the same creature more than once, so you can hit everyone in that area because they're all bunched together. Great.
Right.
So let's roll for the 4th one. And he a 17.
It's not quite a crit. That's just a failure.
That's just a failure. Well done,
Just
buddy.
a failure.
You
So
did so good, and I'm proud of you. And let's roll for the general. The general's much better at these, so the general gets a 30.
okay.
That's going to be a
the
path.
30. The 30. Yeah, that's it's a meets beats on that.
Meets beats.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in that case, wait a minute. So your DC 30.
Yes.
That means that the one with the 17 is a crit fail as well. So all of the ogres
right.
crit.
Okay. Right.
All of the ogres take double damage. The general takes half damage.
Okay.
So
all right.
roll so many d12s.
Here they come, people. All right. Yep. 48 times 2, which is
Okay. 6. That's
90,
that's 80, 96. 96 points of damage.
96
to the
points
ogres.
of damage to the ogres.
What?
And then half
It's a level 5 spell, so level 6.
Yeah.
and then half of 48,
24.
so 24 for the main guy.
For the main guy. Okay.
Yeah. So, as I say, she stands up, cricks her neck, and goes, "All right, you fucking pieces of shit, die!" And yeah, goes a bit fucking crazy. I was planning on saving that shit for something more hardcore, but I just can't be fucked with these guys anymore.
Yeah, and to be honest,
Fair enough.
because Chain Lightning is good against multiple targets, it's actually a really
Exactly.
good time to use it.
Yeah,
just
you're
get
right.
it done. Yeah, because against one boss, the whole point of it is to spread it around.
Oh my god! So no sooner
But
has this guy
that's done now for today. So
no sooner has this guy shattered the door to get at you all. As it crumbles, there's just the sight of Shania standing up from behind a couch, holding her hands up. Lightning crackles around her hands. Does Shania have any pithy words to say before unleashing her spell?
become pieces of shits, you pieces of shits.
Eloquent.
That's a classic.
Yeah,
that's good,
there
that's
you
good.
go.
I think that should be on the headstone at the end of Shania's Great Adventures, inscribed above her tomb.
I want that on like one of those inspirational eat, pray, love kind of signs.
Go to shit, you
Become
piece of
pieces
shit.
of shits.
Oh my god.
Piece of shit.
You blast all 4 ogres to ash. There is nothing left of them.
Yay.
There you
Just
go.
electrify. They cook, they explode, they turn to dust. The warlord is hit by lightning and just kind of pings off them and lands on the floor next to it and picks himself up. Lands prone because his mount is destroyed. But he looks to be still alive. But all of the
Right.
others are immediately killed.
Okay.
Which means he doesn't get to use his cool reaction where if you kill his mount, he gets to immediately leap to another one.
He tries to lead to another one. It dies.
It's gone.
She blows on her hands. And says, Philippe, sick. And Philippe goes to attack the general.
That's incredible. Yeah, and he can do that because he's within range. Philippe hurls himself forward and launches himself at the general. Well,
Okay.
I can just go ahead and close that ogre tab. Don't know any stats. Those guys,
Bye, ogres.
probably
All
ever,
gone.
because I think that's the end of ogres in general.
All right, so let's get an attack roll from Philippe, then, shall we? Motherfucker!
I've been using my Foundry game that I normally run one of my Abomination Vaults groups through on. I've just been using a spare map on that to roll numbers and stuff for this encounter and keep track of stuff. And if I don't forget to wipe it before my next session, they're going to come back and be like, "What the fuck happened?" Because it's just like just a wall of ogre death on one side. It's like, did we kill like every ogre?
Yep.
Oh my god, what'd you get, buddy?
23. It was not the greatest roll.
A 23 ain't going to get him.
No.
Philippe comes in, but the guy is surprisingly, even though he's on the ground, so -2. Nope, still doesn't get him.
Still doesn't
the guy's
get him,
quick.
no. All right.
He rolls aside as Philippe hits the ground.
Damn it. Okay, well, that's it. That's all I got. So,
Amazing. And in fact, because it's still your round, as Philippe runs towards it to try and hit the guy, the creature, the little gnome guy, enacts his reaction, enraged growth.
oh, man.
As he comes forward, he hits the ground and just starts to hulk up. His muscles start to bulge, and it just starts to ripple, and it stands up to the height of an ogre. It becomes a large creature. He just goes, "You should not have come here, you invaders!" And then Philippe takes a swing, and it bats Philippe's hand aside. It's surprisingly, suddenly, much, much stronger. Uh-oh.
God damn it.
Oh.
It's just good news, bad news, isn't it? All the time. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So life is full of ups and downs.
They're happening very quickly in this particular encounter, though.
Yes.
We're almost through the doors. The doors are gone. We killed all the ogres. Oh, there's another ogre that we didn't think was going to be enough. For fuck's sake.
Oh, well, from life is a roller coaster to roller coaster of love. It's Fulton Battlestone.
I'm gonna Furious Focus the now big guy.
The little big guy. Okay, you run over and you Furious Focus him.
30.
30 is a hit, not a crit.
Yeah. 28 points of damage.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, you run up and just swipe across its side with the axe as it's struggling back to its feet.
Is that one action to go over to him?
It was, yes.
Yeah. All right.
You little bellend. I didn't like that. Right. That's its go. Oh, that's your go. It.
Yes.
Fulton isn't it now. Well, let's go to the it girl himself. Baba Von Hoops.
Okay.
These links are getting tenuous.
So I am going to cast at this main dude.
Yep.
I'm going to use a new spell called Rip the Spirit.
Oh, God.
You supernaturally rip the spirit from a living creature's body, dooming the target to pain and death.
Oh, my God.
God.
Wow.
Dark.
Look, see, there's always talk about like Velda being a necromancer, but like, you know what? Bob Von Hoops has turned fucking grim, mate. Like he's just like phantasmal horror.
It's
horrible, gloomy death of horror.
It's a necromantic spell, so yeah, it is pretty awful. And there's 3 different options. This one, I need a Fortitude saved, and it will be drained 1 if it fails the save. On this one, I'm going to use all 3 actions. And are they 30 feet away from me? Let me ask that first.
It is about 30 feet away.
Okay, cool. So I'll use this. This is great. Yeah. And it's gonna. Yeah. So give me a little save first.
Going for, is that the fortitude?
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay, great. That'll be even easier because I've just realised you can just press a button to give them the elite template on Foundry. So that's me been typing a lot of modifiers in that I didn't need to. That was nice. A nice way to spend my day. So 31.
Ooh. My spell DC is a 28, so it's a
success.
A success, which means you take half damage, I guess. And it's 10d6.
What? Okay.
So here we go. It's 37 points of damage.
Okay.
So let's say 36. That's 15, 16, 18 points.
Very good.
Cool. And then,
does it do anything else, or is that just? It's just.
Oh yeah, it does actually. It depending on its basic fortitude save, it is drained 1 if it fails the save. So actually, you won't be drained.
It's not drained. Okay.
No, but if you would have failed, that would have been a drained as well. So that would have been kind of nice. Still pretty good.
Kids, I'm Rip Spirit, and I'm here to talk to you about drugs.
And I guess now I'm going to inspire courage.
Amazing.
So let's. You got +1 to saves, important, and +1s to attack rolls and damages. Okay, maybe I should have added that beforehand, but hey, I always do this. So,
well, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, yo.
Okay, it's in that case. God, okay. Didn't like that. Right, let's have someone else have a go, shall we? How about we let this massive fucking guy who's a real ball-ache, how about we make him have a go?
Are you talking about Velda?
No. I would never describe Velda as a massive fucking guy.
Well, you did describe him as a massive sort of ball ache.
I've described him as a massive fucking lot of things. But
yeah.
It stands up, draws a morning star, and then it brings that morning star down with great vengeance and furious anger on Philippe. That's a 41.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
I think. Are we talking crits here, Philippe? I think we might be, unless he's got an over
41. He's got 29 as AC.
Yeah, that we're going to crit town.
Crit?
I think anything over 40 is going to be a crit on any of us. I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Isn't he? Is he named?
He is, but it's not a natural 20. It's just just over. But he hits Philippe.
Sorry.
Get back to your
46 points of damage.
46 points of damage.
46 points of damage. And as he
hits it
flexes out and just roars as it extends the effect of its enlarged spell by dealing damage. It's like, roar! And it's like the violence seems to fuel it. I'm so angry! Rah! He says furiously. However, because he had to stand up and because he had to draw his Morning Star, that's 2 actions. He only gets 1 attack. That's all he can do this round.
Does Philippe have a what's the reaction?
What do you mean?
It's sort of like, what am I talking about?
I mean, he's got an advancement that he's nimble, but he hasn't got an attack of op. No. That would have been useful. Just he's standing up. Just would have been. Yeah, but
no. Standing is a move action. It would trigger attack of opportunity from anyone in melee with him.
Yes.
Yeah. No attack of op for Philippe. I'm afraid.
Wait, I'm in attack of op.
Oh
yeah!
There he is.
Yeah.
Sitting there stroking your hamster. I was like,
yeah.
He's suddenly come alive now. He's finished stroking his hamster.
Yeah.
Go on, have an attack, you little fucker.
27.
27 meets beats.
Yay! 17.
17.
It all counts.
You hit him as he's standing up. Oh, looks hurt.
Does
looks angry.
Does drawing a weapon count as a move action?
No, it's an interact action. And either way, you only get one action. You only get one reaction a turn.
Oh yes.
I think there are some creatures there are some classes that maybe can get more, but it's like a thing you have to do.
Yeah.
Fulton's only got one. Velda, you have, however, 3 actions because it is your turn.
Yes, I do. So, big old chappy whatnot, eh? I think I'm just going to keep it kind of simple because I think he's going to be... he is dealing some damage, but I'm falling into the sort of like... A lot of my stuff is quite area of effect. So, I'm just going to use Slashing Gust. Which is a cantrip, but it is Slashing Gust, which is it was a new cantrip that was added with Pathfinder 2. I've used it a fair few times, but I'm going to use it again. And it's a spell attack. So let's just have a looky here and see what's going on. Oh,
fan of a spell attack.
It's not very good though. That's 25.
25 is a miss.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You send the gusts of bladed air at it, this thing, and it just claps its hands together like the Hulk and just sends a wave of air back that pushes them away. Aside from it, doesn't get him. Anything? Oh, you need to use your last action to stay airborne. So you.
Yeah, I think yes.
Oh, no, I don't know, because it's not if you're using the fly action, normally you have to spend one action to keep flapping your wings, basically, and you can either move it, you can move, or you can hover, but you still have to use an action every turn you're airborne, you have to use an action to... with this particular thing, because it's a morph, they are just there. Although, the description of the spell is, you can strain to call forth your wings, so he sort of goes... like that, and then calls for the wings. But for feathered or cloudy wings from your back, once manifested, these wings remain for 10 minutes. So the wings remain, but the fly action itself is because it's an active staying aloft is an active thing. It's the same with a fly spell. Having the wings gives you the ability to fly, but you still have to actually spend the actions to fly, and hovering as part of that. If you don't spend the action, then you drop. Then you're basically considered to not be flapping your wings this turn, and you would drop. So you've got to spend those actions to stay in the air.
That's fine. I've got nothing else to do anyway, so I'll just flappity flap.
You flappity flap 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 flap. Cool. Now I get to have a go with 4 ogres. Oh no, I don't. Shania Rain, it's your go.
Okay, right. So, you fucking beat on my monkey. You're going to get it. You're going to fucking get it, you piece of shit.
It's been a while since we've had that.
Yeah.
Been a while since we've had a beat a monkey.
Beat on my monkey. All right. So, what's going to use a hydraulic torrent. Against you. Not? Yeah.
Hydraulic torrent me. Okay.
Okay, so fortitude is what I need from you. Saving. And then if you fail.
Torrent.
Then, yeah. Son of a bitch! All right then. Well, I guess it doesn't. So the swirling torrent water fountain says possibly pushing them from you. The torrent. Okay, so the damage still happens, does it? Okay. Each creature in the area must attempt a basic fortitude save.
Basic save.
The creatures that fail the save are also knocked back 5 feet. So if you fail, you're knocked back 5 feet.
So he didn't fail. He's not knocked back 5 feet, but he takes half damage.
Yes, I think that is correct, Amundo, and it's 8d6.
Dice now, don't
so here we go.
Unfortunately, because you've made an unsuccessful torrent, you have now accidentally downloaded a virus, and you are locked.
Your service provider's got in touch, being like, "Oi."
That's 13.
Turned out to be a copy of Never Gonna Give You Up.
So that is then 30. Okay, so it's 15 points of damage. Then is what's going to happen with that, and that's it.
No, what a face!
And
my face.
And Philippe's going to try and attack again because he's wily
Go for
like
it.
that. He's mad.
Philippe can have 2 attacks.
Ah, yes. Awesome. Right,
Because
okay.
You've only used 2 actions.
Yeah,
so
that's
Philippe can
true.
attack twice.
All right, so come on, Philippe. Let's fucking get in this time. Come on. Yeah. All right, so that is a 29.
29 is going to get him.
Excellent.
Monkey damage.
All right, monkey damage coming up. 18 points of damage.
Oh, the water hits it in the face, and while it's covering its face up, Philippe just hits it right in the stomach.
And then is it a -5 to this
Minus
attack?
5
Yeah?
on your second one, unless
Okay,
his
come on.
paws are agile.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think his paws are agile. Okay, so that is a 27 this time.
27 is a hit. Roll
Is
more
it?
monkey damage.
Yes, come on, Philippe, get in there. Okay, that's 15 points of damage. That's it.
Okay. Philippe,
All right.
just a 1-2 punch to this thing as it's trying to fend off the water.
Come on, Philippe, get in there. I
It's
feel like it's been a
looking
while since he
badly
hit
hurt.
hard.
It's looking really like it's taken some real big hits, but it is still going. Will it still be
Right.
going after this round because it's Fulton Battlestone?
Furious Focus.
Furious Focus!
Furious.
37.
37 critical hit.
Nice, here we go.
Here's how the story ends.
46 points of damage.
46 points of damage. It is indeed how the story ends. Tell me how you kill the giant, Spriggan.
I swivel round to his back, and
Yeah.
I chop his Achilles tendons,
Oh my god.
and then watch him fall over, and then I climb on his belly, and I just bring the axe above my head and chop his head off.
Nice.
Chop his head off.
A
Chop his
classic.
head off.
You've made it surprisingly difficult for yourself to chop his head off by getting on top of him. That is
Yeah,
the
you
worst
can't-
angle for chopping someone. So you want to go the side, so you just sort of chop his head off vertically.
Yeah.
God,
Chop it in 2.
just
Yeah.
sort of like just at an angle, just like
Well, I could jump off sideways and then chop it off. Chop off.
it's your kill, mate.
Chop it off. Yeah. Yay! Another one to add to the Justifiable Dave the Homicide.
Just it says Fulton as he pirouettes through the air and beheads this giant creature. That takes one last swipe and then falls on its side, crashes to the ground, and as it hits the ground, it shrinks back to the size of a gnome.
Did I call it
right.
a Sprigget?
A Spriggan.
A Spriggan.
Spriggan is what you're fighting there.
That
A
was what it
gnome that has
was.
been taken and twisted by the dark magics.
Ah.
Right.
Something else.
Excuse me,
Why would you
Carragher.
bother?
Wait a minute, hold on. Whoa. Yeah, hey, don't fucking... I'm really hurt, and so is Philippe. Can you just give us a minute before you start chatting to motherfuckers?
Why? Why do you want to wait a minute, Shania?
Oh,
I
for
can see
fuck's
you out
sake.
there. Aren't you here to rescue us?
Well, he already, we
I mean,
were
he
already...
sounds
yeah.
legit.
legit.
Yeah, that sounds like Carragher.
That's
Exactly like Caragor.
It's exactly like Carragher. It's uncanny. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fulton, why did you run out on a marriage like that?
Oh, it's, what's her name? Boltonina.
Tequila
Oh, yeah.
Bottlebrook.
Tequila, it's you.
Hey, Fulton, it's me. I don't actually remember if that was my voice, but I'm pretty sure that most people don't either.
I'm not engaging with any of this fucking shit until I feel better, okay?
Look,
Any chance I could get a bit of healing, Shania? I'm quite badly hurt.
Yeah, hey, you can fucking wait, okay? You can fucking wait till I've got these fucking things out of my arms. And I've healed
To be
my
fair, to be fair,
babe, don't listen to what he's saying. Just come over here and we'll do some healing.
To be fair, all we know is that these are real. Do you know what I mean? That they.
How do we know they're real?
I mean, Velda's suspicious to see Ica.
Of course, but
and also the dwarf bride is like, we left her behind a long way away in Nex. That's a hell of a coincidence. Caragor,
Sure.
that's got Velda confused. He's a bit like,
Yeah.
because
Why is he here?
He legitimately could be here.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
the
what I
other
mean.
two are like, Ica possibly because she was around the machine. The dwarf bride from the hundreds and hundreds of miles away. No, I'm not sure about that.
Well,
Hey, you don't know my love and what she
You
would do
don't know
to
your
get
love.
her.
You were married for about 2 seconds and he buggered off after killing her dad
Yeah, I stabbed him in the stomach.
on his own doorstep. Yes, we remember. Yeah.
While this
With my
is going
clan
on-
dagger.
Your clan
While
dagger.
this is going on, Shania is taking the things, what are they called? The
Javelins.
javelins out of her arms and doing healing on herself and on Philippe.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea. However, before you do any of that,
Oh,
before you do any of that, can you give me a will save, please?
son of a
Yeah.
bitch. All right, I will save. Motherfucker.
Do we get the choice not to believe this? Or to believe it?
we always need
Believe
to
what you
roll,
want to
don't we?
believe. But,
It's 29. 29.
okay, a 29. You are not effective. You are not affected by it. You don't feel the need to. You don't go forward.
Okay.
And Caragor puts a hand to his chest and goes, "Babe," and coughs up some blood at having been rejected by you.
Well, that's Caragor, right? Yes.
Shania finds this hilarious. Bait. And
I mean, you still believe he's
healing.
Caragor, but like you just like the
uh,
idea of him coughing up blood. You know,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. You've been fucked off for fucking ages. Fucking suffer, piece of shit. Right, I'm gonna do some healing stuff.
So you are like, Ika's like, please, the dragon drew us in here. We came to try and find you, and we were pulled in here. Please let us out.
Is there like a...
Hello, Ica, and he starts like just sort of doing this thing to his eyebrows, smoothing them out
Yeah.
because Bubba's got eyebrows apparently.
Yeah, of course he has.
Feather eyebrows.
Oh, yeah.
Let's Bubba, give
Yeah.
me a will save.
I've already rolled it. It's 33.
It's a 33. Okay, you nothing happens basically.
Okay.
Yeah. The dwarf says, Fulton, I know you. Wasn't it like she was like Janice, wasn't she? She was like, hey, Fulton.
yeah.
I don't know.
She was she had a like kind of almost American-y accent.
Yeah,
didn't she?
Oh, Fulton, you're so... Yeah.
Yeah, you're so beautiful, Fulton. Fulton. Oh, baby. I can't believe you came back to me. I always knew you loved me. I forgive you. I forgive you for everything, Fulton.
Fulton buries his axe in her head.
Oh, Fulton walks forward. First thing, Fulton, give me a will save as you walk forward.
He falls in love.
36.
36 would be a crit success. It's reduced. It is just a success. So you are able to resist this. You walk over. However, as your foot touches the water that they are in, a jolt of electricity goes through you as the water is highly electrified.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
You take 13 points of electricity damage, and everybody roll initiative.
Just before, I did some healing on myself and Philippe,
Okay.
and and I was going to do some on Velda as well. Do I have time to do that?
So you will have had time to do it on yourself. Philippe is standing right next to you. You have battle medicine, so you kind of. This is your just medicine rolls, yeah?
Yeah, just medicine rolls.
So if we say you've used up battle medicine on yourself and Philippe, then you can do that in a 1 round thing, so you can hit each other. Velda, you wouldn't have had. You've had to have 1 round, so Velda, you wouldn't have had time to get to.
Okay, all right. Sorry. That's
all right.
Mate.
To be honest, I think you are definitely more injured than I am.
Okay, all right.
Let's get some initiative rolls.
All right then, initiative rolls it is.
Oh.
Flipping heck. It's pretty non-stop, this, isn't it?
Yeah. And I thought we were here with friends.
Right.
22. Fulton. Say 22.
Not amazing.
Okay.
I mean, that's low for Shania.
It's another poor one for I've got 22 for Velda.
29 for Shania.
Oh, that is low for Shania.
That is low for Shania. It's high for anyone.
Oh yeah, that'd be great for me. I'm just a paltry 21.
Velda.
Sorry, 22.
22. So same as Bubba. Do you want to decide on between you who wants to do this?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. I don't see any obvious advantage if either of us go first, but yeah.
And
there's no advantage at all.
I was literally. It's quite useful that Fulton stepped in the pool because I was literally going to do the electric toaster thing only with a bolt of lightning, and I would have done fuck all, probably healed them or something like that. So thanks, Fulton. Yeah, you're very welcome. And your beard looks particularly pointy now.
Just like
you look like
question.
Yeah.
Quick question, Dan. Do I still have the enfeebled condition, or is that?
You have healed yourself, so no, you are no longer enfeebled.
All right.
Okay, then. Fulton Battlestone. Fulton Battlestone, it's your go. You are standing. They are kind of standing in the middle of the pool. You are standing kind of you've just basically taken your first step into the pool and have been electrified. What do you want to do, buddy? They are not within melee range of you currently. You need to make another, call it a step action to get into melee with Tequila.
Would I take every time? Is it you? If you end your turn in this, you would take damage.
Yeah, you're taking damage every turn that you end your turn in the water.
It depends if they've got ranged attacks. I assume they would, but where else? Sorry, in the room. Where else is there to go?
So it's it's quite a big open room.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of things. There's bits of furniture and stuff. Other ways out, there is a door at the far end. So if you kind of kept going past, opposite to the door you came in from, on the other side there is another door. There are 2 doors to your left and right, and there are 2 sets of staircases that go up.
We should probably go up, right? So I'm just gonna. Well, I didn't enjoy that, so I'm just gonna go up the stairs now. See ya.
Yeah, solid plan. Yeah, I'm with you. They're chained up. Fuck them.
Yeah, they definitely. No one would have shot. My girlfriend wouldn't have shocked me, even if I killed her dad by stabbing him in the stomach with my clan dagger. Anyway.
Yes. It makes sense that she'd completely forgive you for that as well, and welcome you into her electrified pool. I think, that's
sound logic, dwarven logic, they call it.
Yes,
amazing. All right, so
I step down and then I walk up.
You step down and you walk. You step out of the pool and you walk towards the stairs.
You're walking as well, just like bye.
Kind of.
I'm out, babe.
Like, dwarven jog. As fast as you can go, you get kind of to the bottom of the stairs with that. Fulton walks away from them, which means it's next up. It's
I'm walking away.
Caragor One Fang. Never lost fight to man, beast, or
he did though.
Yeah, he's lost loads.
He did.
Fights.
That's probably why he left the podcast, really, because he's just like, I've lost a fight.
Started losing.
Yeah,
he might not lose this. He might not lose this fight though. Yeah, Bubba. Bet you can't get in the. Bet you're no good at getting in this water, are you? I'm better at getting in water than you. I see you, Bubba. Give me.
I don't know about that.
Will save, Bubba Von Hoops.
Ooh, Will saves. It is 35.
35 success, but not a crit success. Bubba, you are stunned 1. You lose an action this round. As you could just feel compelled. You're having to consciously stop yourself from walking into the water. You just feel compelled to walk in, but you don't.
I want to get in the water. I want to get in.
Hey, Fulton.
Hey?
Big boy. You never really beat me, Fulton.
Well,
31 against your will save, against your will DC, so will save plus 10.
My will save is 17.
So 27, so success. Those words cut deep. You're shaken 1.
Well.
You're just gonna carry on sauntering away, but just crying now.
Yeah. He has his back turned, so no one else can see it. No one can see it, but a single tear just runs down his cheek. Incredible. Now it is Shania Rain's go.
So we all leave then, because that's not Caragor. So let's go. Come on, everyone. Let's go. Can she pick up Bubba? And just
pick up Bubba? You can, but you'll move. You can, but you will move slower than if Bubba just walked with you.
I thought that Bubba couldn't move. That's all.
He's lost one action.
Oh, he's just okay. He's just like okay. All right.
As the only one of us who regularly has to carry small people, you're very cavalier about how easy it is to just pick someone up and carry them.
Yeah, man.
You're right. That's what's giving me such a bad back. Fuck. All right. She just says, come on, there's no point engaging with these guys. It's just a bunch of fucking assholes. The magical assholes been put in here by some kind of brain fuck person. So let's just fucking go, okay? Let's go.
Magical assholes by brain fuck person. I would buy that book just to see what that was about.
Hey, you've heard my speak before, but why all of a sudden, after like 6 years, you're giving me fucking shit about it, Velda?
I'm not giving you shit. I think it's beautifully eloquent. They are magical assholes. Magical assholes put there by some brainfuck person. Definitely. That is the most astute sort of description I've heard yet, I think.
Good. Okay, so we're all in agreement then. We go, yeah? And she walks off.
We ignore magical assholes.
Ignores the magical assholes and tries to go up the stairs.
You walk around them and you walk up and go to join Fulton. Ica looks over to Tequila and to Caragor and says, "Well, we tried." At which point she unfurls a pair of bat-like wings from her back. Her hands extend and become long, sharp claws, and she lifts off the ground out of the pool, electrified water dripping from her and crackling, and flies full pelt at Velda.
What? I've always hated you, Ica. Bring it.
Oh, she comes swooping in. It's with a 32.
That is, that's not a crit, but that's a hit.
Slashes.
Luckily,
Velda.
I've been healed.
Velda takes 17 points of damage as the claws embed themselves.
Oh, yes. Okay, good.
Do you win the escape?
Well, I know that doesn't exist anymore. That literally that died, and unfortunately, Pathfinder 1, that was a cool spell. They just got rid of it.
I'm sure we did. There's a version of it It's a higher level. There's a sylph feat that's something like it.
I think it's become a feat
Dangerlings,
rather than a spell.
Tell us.
I know. I used to love my wind escape. It's great. Just going to become
so
wind.
overpowered
For a level 1 ability, it was great. Just like, right, okay, fuck you, I'm not taking that.
It was incredible. Tequila Bottlebrook teleports from where she is. She disappears from the pool, reappears directly in front of Fulton. As you're just wiping the tear from your eye, she appears in front of Fulton. She goes,
Fulton, we never had our first night.
Sending it to Marge Simpson. And,
yeah, right.
And this is going to be against your reflex DC.
So 10 plus my save.
10 plus your save. It's only a 22.
26.
26. She goes,
Kiss me, Fulton.
and you step away as she comes towards you. And as she does, you see her eyes burning with an infernal fire, and you see her teeth growing long, pointed, and needle-like as she steps towards you. As you face down your bride, love is pain, and that's where we leave it for tonight.
This week's episode was brought to you by our Patreons, but especially this week, our Dangerling of the Week. And you're never going to guess, this is a brand new and improved, a shiny new Dangerling of the Week, John Nedzwicki. Thank you so much, John. You're amazing. If you want to get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast, and you can be like John Nedzwicki.